Excuse me. Compliments the chef. Good morning. What's up, Chris? Morning, brother. You got it, man. I got my coffee. What's up, Zigzag? Good morning. How are you? You guys hang out for 1 second, Zigzag. I'll be back in a moment. I forgot to grab a water. I didn't forget. I just only had that much, so I need to grab another one real quick. Whoa. Oh, man. What's up, Butters? Mr. Jim, right? Am I right? Did I remember? Morning, Chris. What's up, buddy? Everybody's having a nice day. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. These bottles, I don't know what the hell, man. Because I put them on the stairs, like sideways, and they got a little bump on the bottom, so they sit like this when you set them on a table, like the leaning tower of water. But it should be all right. I don't think it's going to fall. What's happening, everybody? Here, replug myself in here. The power. We need the power to stay alive. So there we go. That's it. Oh, my God. All right, let's see. What movie is this? I think this is Encino Man, I think. Let me see. Oh, it's not saying the name of the movies. I don't know why. It always did. I think it's Encino Man. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I know, man. They beat him up, too. It just didn't look too bad. It came out scored first. I was like, damn, they look pretty good. I mean, I've always been an Aaron Rodgers fan, and I'm like, do something good this year. But those 49ers are just a good team. I only watched the first half, and then I went to sleep. But still, what I watched, it wasn't a bad game. Niners are just a solid team. I've always said, one guy can't carry a whole team. Aaron Rodgers is great, but he's not Aaron Rodgers of 10 years ago either. What's up, Craig's Outdoors? Been doing my homework and watching some NFL this morning on Cashapp. There you go. What's going on? You just checked the score? Oh, okay. Yeah, the 49ers were what I stopped watching. They were up, about double the score. I got to make one quick announcement. I'm not sure if you know her, if you guys were around in the lottery time. My friend Sherry Camp. She also lives here in New Jersey, but she has a YouTube channel, and she used to be in all my books, all my mixes, all that stuff. And today's her birthday, so I just want to wish you, if you watch this, Sherry, happy birthday to you. Hope you have a great, wonderful day. I feel like a piece of hair. I don't have long hair. Where the fuck your hair come from? How you doing, Zigzag? Did you get some sleep? And I'm going to talk about the other thing. I mean, Chris commented on it. A couple people commented on it, but I took down the thing with the cards and all that because if you rewatch the video I put up last night, apparently I don't know what the hell I'm doing when I go look up prices. I didn't know about this friggin' being PSA 10s and all that crap. So my buddy Craig, not him, but my buddy Craig. That's not Craig. No. He has a YouTube channel, but I've known him from outside here. I used to play pool with him years ago, and I know him from around here where I live. And he brought it to my attention. He sent me a text. He's like, Jerry's like, I don't want to burst your bubble or anything. I'm like, what's the matter? He's like, I think you mistook the card or you looked up the wrong card. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, unless it's PSA 10 graded, your prices are correct. He goes, or they even go higher. He goes, or if it's not, then they're only a couple dollars up to like $15, $20, which I saw. Once we discussed it and I went back and I looked and I knew what I was doing then. PSA 10, they ranged anywhere and higher, anywhere from what I said, around $50 up to, I see up to $3,000 in perfect condition. But I don't know. I mean, the kid told me they were. How do I know if they were or not? If they were, public service announcement. Perfect condition, something. I mean, when your cards are graded, when your collector's cards, whatever they are, could be Pokemon, could be football, baseball, whatever. When you send them out to get graded, they'll give you what they're worth being graded by someone, a professional. The top places in California, I believe. So long story short, I took it down and I explained in the video, like, listen, I made a mistake. I don't want to be doing something, where people are sending money to win something. It's not the right value. So, I mean, I don't know. Like he even said to me, I can show you the text message. He goes, Jerry's like, you don't know. And I don't know. He goes, I'm just telling you though, if you're unsure and somebody wins and they go price it, it's freaking $4. You know what I mean? He's like, I don't want it to happen to you. And I said, you know what? I don't either. I don't want to do that to my friends. So I took it down and I explained it, and we'll take it and we'll find out down the line if it is worth more than it is or less than it is. We'll figure it out. But just had to make sure I clarified that because I don't want it to happen. You know what I'm saying? You all my friends and my little family. You know what I mean? I don't want it to happen. What's up, Shelly? How are you? I'm all right. I just woke up. I don't know. Time is it? Around, I don't know, about an hour or so ago. I promised Stacy. She told me don't be late. I said, well, I'll be between 8. I said 8:30, and then I said between 8:30 and 9. I shot for 8:30, but my very, very good friend and fellow YouTuber, Country Goes to Town, sent me a beautiful thing. It's a daily prayer. So I started today listening to it. A very, very nice half hour. It's a half-hour thing. You could watch it, you could listen to it, you could read it, either one. So I decided to listen to it while I was doing my stuff, getting ready. Very nice. Very, very nice. Country, if you rewatch this, brother, I love you, man, and thank you for sending that to me. And I'll text you later. What's up, Karina, bro? Good morning to you. Makes sense you don't want to get over on anyone or yourself. Exactly, yeah. I don't want that to happen, man. My little family here, man. I'd be pissed off if that happened, So like I said, like obviously, like I said in the video, what I looked up back then and I looked up yesterday, like I said, I saw them even not graded in good condition if they're not graded up to about $25, which I would still do a giveaway if it was only. But you know what? I don't know a guarantee, so I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. I mean, it looks in very, very good condition, but I don't know if it was graded. I have no idea if it was or not. I know I didn't, so I have to be honest. So we'll work something out. What I really want to do is I want to go through these again and show you which one it was. This one has got a whole bunch of really good cards. Are they in perfect condition? No. Are they in really good condition? Yes. But what I want to do is I want to do the same thing I was going to do, but we'll do this whole box. I told you there's awesome freaking cards in here, man, and they're in very good condition. They've been in this, and taking them out and stuff. It's not perfect, obviously, but they're all beautiful cards. 92 draft pick Shaq, Emmett Smith, Ken Griffey Jr., freaking post serial 94. I mean, these things are in great condition. Barry Sanders, Fleer Ultra 92. I don't care. That card's got to be at least $4 or $5 on its own. Like individually, these cards are worth a couple bucks. Roger Craig, probably a few bucks. You know what I mean? The whole thing, then we'll do a giveaway with this whole thing. I'm going to redo the video later. You get whatever's in here for whatever thing you do. So I said to Hitch, this Hitch by Hitch Jake, send me in a $5 donation towards it. So I'll send it back to him, or I'll just write it down when we do this, because I'm sure he'll be interested in this too. So I'll start a new one. We'll do this whole thing right here. So I honestly believe this whole thing with, I don't know how many cards are in here, 10, 15, 20, maybe 25 cards in here is probably worth at least $25. So that's worth it for a couple $1 donation. I think it's worth it. So, and I don't care if they're PSA'd or not. I know it. I just know, I guarantee you, if you took it, if it was $1 a piece, which I guarantee the few of them in here are more than $1 a piece, there's got to be $25, $30. And if Craig, you're watching this, text me and tell me I'm wrong on this one. I think I'm right. And I'm not challenging anybody. I'm just saying I can almost guarantee you this little box right here is worth more than $20, $25. So we'll do something. I'll come up with a new one today. I think coins are kind of the same way when collecting. Yes, they can be. Some of those wheat pennies are worth a lot of money. What's going on, Shelly? How you feeling this morning? This morning? How you feeling this morning? Not sure how you feeling this morning. I mean this morning. I have a bunch of wheat pennies, and some of them are very, very. I don't know. She said she told me not to be late, and she's late. She told me and Kenny's last night, don't be late. Make sure you have your solo cup. Today I have a regular cup because I did that on purpose. Bring your strawberries. I brought a banana on purpose. Bring your this. I brought a sandwich instead. Mm-hmm. Where is she? I don't know. Probably on the shitter. You're probably right. But Chris, you're probably right. I don't know. I showed you the other coins I have. I don't know what they're worth. No idea. You could look them up in a coin book. Those I don't think they get PSA'd though, like cards do. You just look them up and their value are what they are, and I'm sure they're worth more money if they're in better shape. Like those, I think, what are they? 80%, 70%, 80. They're not 40. It's 40% silver, or what's the next level up on the $50? Does anybody know? Might be 80%. I forget, or 70% silver. I know they have 40%, and then the next one. They're not 100. It's obviously 100% silver, $50, which are worth a lot more than $1. But the ones I showed you, the 67 $50 Kennedy, they're worth a few bucks a piece, not a lot. Perfect condition, brand new, and that's in a cardboard holder. It hasn't been out. I don't know how long. Whoever gave it to me was a collector. I won it on a coin community, so I mean, who knows? One day I'll get them graded, I guess. I'll get them priced. I don't think it's called graded when it comes to coins. I don't think. But one day I'll check it out. One day, because I'm not getting rid of the coins. I never will. I mean, those Rosie dimes, even though I have one from 1897. I mean, that thing's fucking old, man. I don't care what shitty condition it said. Somebody will buy that for more than friggin' 10 cents. I know that. So those I'll never get rid of ever until, maybe whatever, if I make it to get older, I'll pass them on to my nephews or something, let them hold on to them, or their kids. Yeah. See, I don't have kids, but I have nephews, so I'll pass them on to my nephews, or or I'll have them in my will. Put them in my like. I'm probably gonna get freaking cremated when I die, so I'll just have them put them in my urn with me. That's all. They'll always be there. If someone decides to take it out, and they can freaking take it out 200 years from now, maybe it'll be worth $5 billion. Who knows? I don't know what I'll do with them. Maybe I'll hide them somewhere. I'll hide them in the walls or something. Make a hole in the wall and just plaster them in there. And then one day when they knock the house down, somebody will find them and they'll be worth like $74 trillion. Make somebody else's day, because they ain't worth shit right now. Oh wow! Is it because you don't want to because they were your dads, or are you just waiting for the right time? I got 3. You want one? Listen, I'll tell you what right now, man. If you have there's special Wheaties, they're called Wheaties. If you have a special Wheatie penny, a special year, an imperfection one, I'm telling you, you look them up in the books online. There's some pennies out there, imperfections and stuff, that are worth thousands of dollars. I mean, thousands of dollars. Don't laugh. It's true. What's up, Scotty? What are you doing, Scotty? Where you been, Scotty? Happy birthday, Scotty. Are you talking about 1980s and 1990s baseball cards ain't being worth it? No, I didn't say that. I just said that you got to get stuff graded in order to get the actual value. That's all I was saying. I'm not saying they're not worth it. I think they're worth a lot, in my opinion. Just waiting. I hear you, Chris. You'll do it when you're ready, bro. What's going on, Scotty? No, I think, to me, that's obviously people say, "Oh, I got a vintage Babe Ruth baseball card." Is that worth a lot of money? Hell yeah! But is a World Series Derek Jeter collector card that was made for that hit he had, whatever? Yeah, it's probably worth more than a Babe Ruth card, probably. No. I had a video up yesterday, Scotty. Really quick. I'll make it short. After I chew, I left them in my room. I was gonna do like an auction, or people, send in super chats or PayPal, Cashapp, put them on a wheel, spin it, and they win the card. I graded it on eBay. It's an Alonzo Mourning rookie card. And the last time I looked, a couple of years ago, it was around $57. The one I had was $100-something bucks. But then my buddy Craig hit me up, that I know from, like, I don't want to say real life, but outside YouTube. And he just hit me up, messaged me. And he's like, before you do this little thing on your channel, he's like, I saw your video you put up, and, is it PSA 10 graded, or is it whatever? What grade is it? I said, I don't know. I said, all I know is I looked up on eBay. He's like, well, you can't look. I forgot what he said. Hold on. I'm going to pull up exactly what he said, because it would make sense to Scotty if he's into cards. Hold on. Or other people that are into it. I just want to say it exactly how he said it, because it made a lot of sense after that. Right here. I said, should I take it down? He said, I would personally look in completed auctions, not just listed. And that made a lot of sense. I said, okay. So just trying to look out. And I said, yeah, I know. I appreciate it. Like, I didn't want to do something that wasn't right. So I took it down and I put up another video and I explained it. We'll do something else. Like I said, these cards here, we'll do this pack. This pack has got to be at least $20, $25. So we'll do it another way. I just want to do something to raise some money. You know what I mean? And give away some cool shit. There was that bite I always talk about. Damn, that was the one right there. It had one little crispy piece of the Taylor ham. Ooh, boy. That was good. But I think it was Up in the Air, Aaron. He did it for the one person that passed away. I don't know if you guys saw that video. Chris might have seen it or whatever. And he gave away some really expensive cards. But I don't know if anybody even asked him. I just thought about that. If anybody asked him, or were they graded? Were they not? I don't know if he talked about it or not. But either way, they were some really cool cards, so it didn't really matter. They were giving them away. He wasn't trying to make money for them, so not really the best comparison. But I was listening and got hit with an ad when you was asking about the question about the card. Oh, okay. No, my buddy told me about it, Scotty. Yeah, I think I just explained it. I think you heard me say it. Yeah, you got to make sure they're PSA graded, and for to find a value on eBay. Like he said, look, at the auctions or whatever, and whatever I just said 2 minutes ago, and make sure they're graded. I have an eye doctor's appointment today. All right. I don't have anything to do today, I don't think. Unless my dad can get out today. Yesterday he couldn't. Family situation I don't want to talk about, but he couldn't get out of the house. So we'll see. Maybe today. Maybe we'll go fishing today. I don't know. He'll let me know when he comes in the live, I guess. It'll be gorgeous the next couple of days anyway, so don't matter. So yeah, I'll come up with something later, man. We're going to put up, maybe I'll make a video. We'll do this, or I don't know. I got this one. I got this one full of cards too. These are more basketball. The other one's mixed basketball, baseball, football. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, man. Friend sent me. Well, ex-friend. Sorry. My birthday, 1975. Rolling Stones. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as that's concerned, yeah. And Sherry Camp, if you watch this again, I just want to mention it every once in a while, just in case she jumps in. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a great day. Yeah, I haven't worn the shirt in a while. I did all my laundry by my sisters, and there's a bag sitting next to me. You guys maybe see it, maybe not. I just took them all out of there. I've been home a week. My nephew did it for me when I was up there. He folded everything nice. I just never hung them up. I've just been going out of the bag all week. I don't care. I'll probably do laundry over the weekend. Supposed to hang out with my friend Julia. I've mentioned her on here a few times. Very, very good friend of mine. We talked last night. We talk every day, morning and night, but we talked last night and said maybe we'll get together this weekend. Not maybe, definitely. Yeah. What's everybody up to today? How's the weather? Gorgeous here. I think right now it's 65, something like that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous out. It was a little chilly when I woke up. Temperature for Carlsbad, New Jersey. 63 and sunny. High of 78, low of 53 today. Precip 0. Wow, nice. You got some nice weather there too. Yeah, today it's going to go up to that's 75, 77, I think it says here. Around 4 or 5 o'clock. But 63 now. Feels like 63. Humidity 65%, going down as the day goes on, so that's good. Is air quality good? I've been breathing a lot better when this is nice cool air coming around. Rocco, where are you, Rocco? I just looked down. He sent me a messenger. He's like, yo, big cannoli head. How you doing? Oh, man. Rocco, he makes me laugh. It's going to be 83. Yeah, that's what's going to be here at the end of the week. It said, I think more towards the weekend. It's going to be like the high of 85, but at night, 53. That's like insanity. Weather is cool. Yesterday was 85 with no humidity. That's the best. To me, that's 70, 75, very low humidity, little breeze. Beautiful. Beautiful. Probably the best weather around, really. A lot of people's birthdays this month. A lot of my friends' birthdays this month. My mom's is Thursday. So is my friend Carrie that I worked with years ago. She shared her birthday with my mama. A couple of them, a lot of my friends' birthdays this week. Crazy. We got to do something. We got to do something special, guys. Next week. Next Wednesday, all right? I'll talk about it more. It's somebody's birthday. She's not here. She might be listening. I don't know. Stacy's birthday next week. I'm going to try to do a little something. I don't know. I might not have any money to do anything, but I'm going to try. I'm try to do something nice for her. She's always there for me. How you doing? I'm doing all right. How you doing? Nights are in the 60s. Yeah, last night here. The other night it got down to about 57 zigzag. It was nice. I pulled out. Actually, the past couple of nights I pulled out the heavier fleece blanket. I usually sleep with a top sheet and a like a lighter fleece, smaller one. I had to pull out the bigger one the past couple of nights. It was a little chilly, but I always have a fan on too. I have to have air circulating. I have to. I can't sleep without it on. It helps me breathe at night. Doing all right, Rocco. How you doing, buddy? How's your training going? YouTube is tripping? Why? What happened? YouTube's always tripping, though. What happened, though? See, 85 is a little warm for my taste, zigzag, but I guess with no humidity, it's not really bad, but it's still warm. If you sit there, like, just sitting there in a chair fishing in 85, like it was like that by my sister's. The humidity was so low. It rained the night before. It was like so cool in the morning. It actually was like 50 something, and then it got up to 83, if I remember, when I was sitting there fishing with my nephew. The sun was so hot. I got so tan that day. The sun was baking hot, but not like hot where you're sweating, just hot. You know what I mean? It didn't display your live at all, really. Few other people got notifications, Rocco. It's spotty at times. I went live yesterday twice, and then I had put up a couple of videos, short. You know what I mean? They start taking away some notifications. We start doing all this other stuff. I put up a short video too, guys. Go check it out if you haven't yet. It was just for some new people that have been on my channel that never saw me do any lottery. It was just a little quick win. I did a really quick short. Oh, wait, what happened here? Oh, cool, man. That's really cool. Mike Gartner will replace Lanny McDonald as Hockey Hall of Fame chairman in 2025. Awesome. Mike Gartner, one of the phenomenal hockey player, man. He was one of my favorite Rangers growing up. Still don't know who this person is. Somebody left me a comment on YouTube, but I don't know who it is. Who is that? I need to see who this person is. Anwar Sema. No idea. No idea. Oh, because it's a shorts video. That's why it goes into like the TikTok, like when you go vertical. Kind of the same thing. How many views did I get on it? That's why I picked this up. Yeah, not as many as I thought. Only 265 views since last night. I'm sorry you didn't get a notification, Papa. I don't know why. YouTube is weird. Like I said, Did 2 lives, did a video, took it down, put up another video, did a shorts video. You know, they start taking away shit at that point. Even though you're making more and more money the more stuff I put up, they should give you more notifications, but they take them away. Makes no sense. Yeah, I just saw a live. It had 87 views. I mean, I'm sorry. No, I'll take that back. I got to start over. It was an hour and a half live that I did like a week or two ago. It said 7 views with like 32 likes. How's that even possible? That's impossible to have 7 views and 32 likes. That means 25 invisible people hit the like button that don't exist, but they just hit the like button, but they didn't watch. That's impossibility. The only way to hit the like button is going in to see the live. So that means YouTube screwed me on that one. An hour and a half. It's monetized. Everything's monetized. All my shit's monetized. So an hour and a half live. I got 7 views. I wanted to send them an email, but email always told me you never get an answer when you send to when you send to YouTube. I can't talk today, everybody. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I'm getting a plan together along with Kim to relocate to a new care provider agency. Need prayers. All right, buddy. I'll pray for you tonight, brother. I pray for you every day anyway, but I will. What's up, Dad? What's up, Papa? Their math does not add up. Maybe it's new Common Core. No, it's not. It's exact. It's all I know is this. I know that NJ, Chris, are you still here? NJ said one time he had all these likes. I think it was likes or was it views? I think it was likes. I think it happened while he was live. He had like, you remember that, Chris? When NJ said, I think he had like 300 likes or something, and they took away like 200 of them or something. Do you remember that? I know I remember it. I don't remember a lot, but I do remember that. So then I'm like, nah, that's got to be bullshit. You know what I mean? It's impossible. It can't happen. And then I was going through my stuff the other day. I wanted to look for something where I could re-upload just to, get some new people, see some of my content. And I said it was 7 views, but like 32 likes. I'm like, that's impossible. It can't ever happen. What's going on, Pop? How's everything? All right? I just finished eating my sandwich. Rocco, I got the banana phone is back. I bought some more. I bought a few more banana phones. I bought a whole bunch of banana phones actually, and they're all big like this. That's why I was waiting for Stacy because she likes bananas. She likes big bananas. Oh me. Excuse me. Yeah, you remember that. So I'm not happy about it. If it doesn't change in the next week, I'm going to email them or I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to send it to them in an email and I'm going to say, look, man, how is this even possible? How am I only have 7 views but 32 likes? Speed dial cellular. So far, all is well. Very good. Thank you, Papa. Very, very good. I said many prayers last night and this morning. That is good. Yeah, that's why I was a little bit late. Like I said, my buddy Country goes to town from the lottery community. I was on his live yesterday. I haven't popped in there in a while. And it's like, give me your email, man. I don't have your new one. I was like, all right. I don't know. I think he meant like he didn't have my new address. I don't know what he meant. And he goes, just send me an email. He goes, I want to send you something. I was like, okay. And it's an audio. You can. It's an app on the phone like everything else, but it's like a spiritual Christian, like a spiritual thing every morning. It's like a half hour. We can read it, you can watch it, or you can listen to it. So I chose to listen to it. Fried banana peel. It tastes like bacon. Really? I thought back in the day they said, what's up, Cassie? How are you? Good morning. Size matters. I thought they said if you smoked banana peel, you got a little stoned out. I thought that's what the stoners did years ago. Or was that a fib? Was that a lie? Dead. Oh, excuse me. Compass to the chef. That's me. I made a hell of a sandwich. I was supposed to record it too this morning, and I forgot. I got to understand something, guys. I'm a one track when I wake up. It's bathroom, Now it's listen to my spiritual thing every morning. It's a half hour. So I do that while I'm in the bathroom or while I eat breakfast. When I make my breakfast. Then I make my breakfast. Then I bring all my stuff. It's like a routine every day. Legalize cell phones. If you fry banana peel, it tastes like bacon. That's weird, man. I never heard of that before. That is weird. I thought it was like some kind of not saying you get a disease from eating banana peels, but I always thought it was something like in it, like that you get sick if you ate the peels. I always thought somebody said that to me. Yes, it does. Mom fried them real crispy, just like bacon. Wow, and you ate them? Wow. Good thing to remember. Should I peel them and just fry them up and put them on a sandwich with an egg? I don't know if I want to do that. That is interesting, though. Yeah. Yeah, who be texting me, yo? Sherry, my friend Sherry Camp. Told you it's her birthday today, everybody. I wish her a happy birthday. Hey, Stacy, you're late today, man. I was on time. You're late. On time is late. Early is on time. Remember that. She said, thank you. So yeah, that's weird to me, Pops. I don't know if I'll do it, but I fell back to sleep. I slept worth shit last night. I hear you. I hear you, man. You need to sleep, girl. I understand. But I wanted to show you. I didn't have strawberries. I had a Taylor ham and cheese. Just remember what you said last night. So I had a Taylor ham and cheese. Then I didn't have strawberries. I did all this just to surprise you. I didn't cut up strawberries. I brought a banana phone. I didn't put coffee in a solo cup. I put it in a regular red cup just to go against everything you said yesterday. And I had the only thing that you got right was I brought my protein drink and my water. My nice water. But I did it to surprise you. And I was only 7 minutes late. It was 8:37 when I went live. I was like, damn, I tried to be live. But I tried to be live on time, but it is what it is. Damn ad. Damn ad. I have it on the lowest setting too, guys. I don't even have it on like normal. I have it on like it says conservative, where only a few ads will go out in the whole live, which sucks for me, but I do it for you guys. Carolina Scratcher, what's up, boo? How the heck are you? Good morning, sweetie. You got a Harbor Freight ad? Awesome. I wish I was able to pick which ones I can put out there, but you don't. I missed half what you said about your breakfast. Oh, I said I didn't have strawberries. I brought a banana phone. I ate my sandwich. I didn't have strawberries. I did everything opposite of what you said I was going to do. I didn't use a solo cup today. I put my coffee in a regular red cup. And I think the only thing, I don't remember if you mentioned it, but I did bring a protein drink and water. I'm okay. I'm okay this morning, Carolina. I'm glad you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, booger. See? I did it on purpose, and I tried to be at exactly 8:30, but Country Goes to Town sent me a cool, like I say, you can listen, watch, read, like a daily prayer. So I feel like I need it in my life now, and I pray every morning, but it was something I could listen to every morning while I'm doing my regular routine. It's only about 20 minutes, so it's good. It's good for me, and I appreciate that he sent it because I like it. I really enjoyed it. Yes, the ads are good for him. They are, but I kept it on minimum, like I said. I put it on minimum. It is what it is. They are dead, but I give everybody a break because yesterday everybody was like, "Oh, another ad, another ad." I didn't hear what you were saying. Another ad. It's still going to be monetized once it uploads, but I don't get too many views after it's uploaded. I just don't. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing some more videos, actual videos. Yeah. I'm thinking, I have a couple things in my mind. You coughed and farted. Those are funny. You got to be careful with those. You might have to run into the bathroom. Damn fart needles. Yeah, those are rough, man. It's rough when you cough, sneeze, and fart at the same time. That you got to be close to a bathroom. I've already had 3 ads, right? Even Rocco said, "Be careful." So, what you been up to, Caroline? You hitting anything good or what? I haven't seen any videos from you. I'm gonna have to go back. I know I'm sub to you, for sure. I've been sub to you for freaking 9 years. I just don't like. Sometimes if you don't go over there and comment, it'll just like take the bell off. I have to go double check later. Either that or you haven't put anything up in a while. I'm sitting on a shitter, so it's all good. TMI, Stacy. TMI. It's a whole situation. I'll tell you what, the shit we talk about on here. See what I did there? The shit we talk about on here. It's a whole situation. You guys, I'll tell you, you guys are crazy. Zigzag's like, Jared, I've already had 3 ads, man. Nope, videos like 3 days ago. I need to get some tickets. I hear you. Good. Get me some tickets too. I'm just kidding. Good luck. I like watching yours. I just haven't seen them come up. I got to double check and make sure my bell's on. Not getting the chat. Be right back. Okay. It's hard. It's weird that you say you're not getting the chat, but you can chat in the chat. That's weird. Stouffer's lasagna. That's good stuff, Chris. I like it, man. I just haven't bought it in a while. Usually I get the big box, the family size, and then I'll eat eat a third of it, like 3 meals or whatever. Last night, what the hell did I eat for dinner? What did I eat for dinner? Oh, I had one of those Salisbury steak little pot pies. I had that. What else did I have? Oh, I had 2 hot dogs. That's right. I had 2 hot dogs with just cheese and mustard. It's a nut bin. It is. This is the nut house. I promise you. If you're looking for a nut house here, you're in it. I'm ready for chili. Me too, man. I love when this weather gets nice. I'll start making some soups and stuff. I just need my finances to get back to normal so I can start buying shop like I want to shop. I eat like a friggin' like it's gonna be my last week's meal because I really never have money now. So I like pot pies too. I actually like homemade pot pies, but it's a lot of work. Live and on location here with Stacy Smith, who just farted and got the fart needles. Sorry to hear that, Stacy. How are you feeling? Well, I feel like someone poked needles in my asshole. Dude, you are shot out, man. I promise you. End of interview. Next time you got to do it face to face with me, and you have to have the banana phone in your hand. And you have to talk into the phone or the microphone. Oh my god, you guys are nuts. Chili does sound good. Heck yeah, I buy chili. Believe it or not, Aldi's has a good chili, a canned chili. It's pretty darn good. I don't know the name of it. I forget. It's like their brand or something. So good though. It's better than like Hormel and all that other crap. It's very, very good. I turned my dad onto it from Aldi's. I'm taking a dildo microphone. Yeah, there you go. As long as you FaceTime me, that's all. Sliced turkey and cheese sandwich got me right. You had that for breakfast? What the heck? Who eats turkey and cheese for breakfast? Rocco does. Butter, stop talking, bro, for real. My mouth is salivating just reading the chat, and I just ate. Potato soup is one of my favorites. My grandma used to make potato soup with kibasi inside. My God. And she used to make kapusta soup, cabbage soup with kibasi. My God. Nothing like it, man. Nothing like it. I like Wolf brand canned chili. Never heard of it, Chris, but I'll look into it. Welcome back, Dad. Live election day coverage with me from the shitter. You're taking a dildo microphone with you. I love it. Supper, wise guy. Oh, for supper. You don't be calling me a wise guy, Paisan. Freaking knucklehead. Carolina's just laughing at all of us. Look at these fools. This is what we do, Carolina, every single morning. I swear to God, for an hour and a half, 2 hours. We sit here and just cut up and say stupid shit. But we have a good time doing it. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, the debates are tonight. Oh, yeah, I don't care. I ain't watching that crap. I am not watching that shit. Promise you. I watch paint dry before I watch that stuff. Yeah, I hear you. Cannoli neck. Cannoli neck, are you feeling strong? Bring it on, tough guy. Bring it on, sir. Said it the other day to the guy in the ShopRite parking lot. You can ask my dad. He knows the story. My sister told him. That dude with the cart. I told you guys the story yesterday. I told him, I said, I might be sick with cancer, but I ain't dead, bro, so get in your fucking car. I told him. That's exactly what I said. My sister just looked at me like, dude, you're fucking nuts, bro. I said, dude, you mess with my family, bro. You're gonna find out the wrath of me. I promise you that. I don't care how shitty I feel. I will attack like a fucking lion. Pasta fagioli. That sounds good too. I make a hell of a homemade one. I'm a chef, Chris. I told you that, right? And yeah, I don't want to say I was a chef because I'm hoping that one day I might go back to work. I don't know. Once I get on this permanent disability, I don't think I'm going to go back to work. To be honest with you, but I don't know how that works. Once you get on it, do you stay on it forever, or is it like, if doctor reports say you're better, do they take you off of it? I really don't know how it works, but I know once I get it, I'll be declared. I was telling my dad I'll be declared disabled, and then they'll be getting like placards, disability placards and stuff for his car. I can get for my dad's car because I can put it down. He's my caregiver, takes me to a lot of my stuff, so he can I can get those for like parking and stuff, and which will help my dad out a lot. For everybody in my family, whoever it's my dad, my sister, whatever. I think they give you a few of them. So like handicapped is what I meant. Handicap placards, since I'll be disabled. On a serious note, it is soup weather today. Yeah, you got that right, Dad. Yeah, I might. You know what I'm going to do, man? Once I have waiting for my money to come from YouTube, the 22nd, I think it is. So I have that Friday. I go for my treatment. Saturday, I got to go for an MRI on my hip, and then I think my money will be in like that Monday or Tuesday. So I already promised Pops I'll throw him some gas money. Hello, gingerbread girl. How are you from the UK? How you been? I remember seeing you a week or so ago. Hope you're doing well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get the stuff for pasta mazzol. It's not that expensive. I'm not going to put prosciutto, obviously. I'll just put in I don't know. I'll put in bacon instead or something. I don't know, or some kind of ham. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But actually, you know what I have? I have still a piece of ham in the freezer that I bought. Shit, I got free from the supermarket for I don't know if it was Thanksgiving time or whatever. But I remember I made soup with it. Remember that, guys? I made like a ham soup, potato soup. I don't know if you guys remember that a few months back. But I have a nice big chunk of ham. I'll take that and I'll saute that with onions and garlic, some beans, chicken stock, some tomato sauce, and I'll make some good pasta fagioli. Make a big old pot of it and give some to Pops and my mom, my brother. They like when I make soup. I'll be making a big pot of chicken and noodles soon. Nice, Chris. I like making that. My mom makes that great too. And my dad. I'll tell you what, my dad makes a hell of a chicken soup too, but so does my mom. My dad makes a good one. When are you going to make chicken soup, Dad? Speaking of which. I want to, you know what I really want to make, guys? It's just if I can find a cheap cut, I'll do it. But I need to get a big pot. I have to buy a big pot too, because I don't have any big pots. Like last time I made soup, I had to borrow my dad's big soup pot. I don't have them. I have like a good nonstick frying pan my sister bought for me when I moved in here. and I got a couple other, small ones, and then small pots to make pasta. But when I make pasta, I can't even make a full box. I have to make half because I don't have a big enough pot to cook it in. Yeah, that's true too, Dad. But don't even say that on here either, just in case There's always they watch. I'm telling you something. Somebody told me the other day, disability will watch your social media accounts, everything, man. You got to be careful what I say on here. You really do. You got to be careful. I mean, listen, I know I'm sick. I'm not. I would never bullshit about that. But I mean, as far as other things like I'm doing backflips in the yard, for shits and giggles. No, you don't talk like that. You just can't. Somebody told me that years ago, and I don't know how true it is, but even if it is, that's a scary thought. Think I'm gonna make. What does that say? I can't see what's behind it. Something pepperoni rolls. I can't see. I gotta wait till somebody type. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna make some pepperoni rolls tonight. Nice, like a stromboli. You mean? They'll get you for cutting your. Yeah, they will. Heck yeah, I know. It's true. You got to be careful, man. For real. I mean, when I say disabled, Butters, I don't know. I have stage 4 kidney cancer. I'm going to be disabled because I can't work. I just can't work. Between doing IV and injections and all this other stuff, it beats me up. I can't be up behind a fire using knives and stuff. I just can't. So I'm going to go on the disability. But as far as like people that say they need to go on permanent disability because they were in a car accident and their back is broke, and then they have people send them to their house in disguise from disability. And they're watching people, like you said, cutting grass, doing fucking flips off the diving board in the pool. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that try to get over on them, man. I still have that ham bone vacuum. Oh, nice, man. There you go. I want potato soup too, Carolina. Shit. I should have bought them. I should have bought them. They were the bag of potatoes, which they're cheap anyway most of the time, but they were even cheaper. I think they were like $1.99 for a big old bag of potatoes this week with the coupon. Hey, G, looking good. Thank you, Aussie. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, that's true too, Zigzag. You're absolutely right. But nobody, what are they going to turn me in about for what? Everybody on here that watches my lives or anything, even them, if they want to watch. Hey, everybody knows I'm sick. I had somebody hit me up yesterday. I haven't seen him for like 2 years in the lottery community. He said, "Oh, I heard you got cancer. Hope you're doing okay. Sorry, I haven't seen you in a couple of years or whatever." I'm like, "That's cool, man. I appreciate it. Thank you." I think they got my email off my page and they just hit me up, and I was like, "That was so nice." So I don't hide anything as far as that's concerned. But there's a lot of people that try to get over. They really do. My grandmother made pepperoni bread on some occasion. Yeah, asked my dad in the chat every holiday. My boss, even if I'm working there or not, Christmas Eve, whatever, Thanksgiving, whatever holiday it is, man, he makes strombolis, like not stromboli, like I don't know, like a stuffed bread, if you will. He puts all the stuff in it, then he rolls it up, bakes it, puts some cheese on top, some slits in the top. It's like a stuffed bread almost, yeah. Really, really good. It's almost like a stromboli, but the dough's a little bit different. The dough's more like he makes the dough by hand, and it's more like bread dough than a like pizza dough, if you will. Ask my father; they're buying in. All right, Chris. How you doing, Aussie? Hope you're having a great day. Or had a great day. Yeah, now I'm in the mood to make some soup. So yeah, like I was saying before, once I get my YouTube money and I go shopping, I'm going to spend most of it anyway on food just to stock up because I won't get paid again for the following month if I hit my goal, which I don't know if I'm going to hit my goal this month. I hope I do. But I think what I'll do is I'm going to make some potato soup and I'll try to make pasta fazool too. Maybe. I'll see. I have to borrow that pot from my dad, though. Next month, I'll make a pot of chicken soup. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. Oh, you're welcome. Glad you're doing good. I woke up feeling okay. Not 100, but I feel okay today so far. But I know I'm going to take. I don't think we're going fishing. I don't know. I don't know if are we going fishing today, Dad, or no? If we do, I'm not taking my meds. But if we aren't, then I'm going to take my meds. I took them yesterday, and it just makes me so tired, man. It makes me feel like crap. Uh, this whole sporadic one day, not the next, one day, not the next, not good. So, what's up, Lachey? Good morning. How you doing? I'm glad you got to come in. Mom was here. I don't know where she's at now. She's probably in the bushes. She was just talking a little bit ago. 9 folks and 10 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, that's what I'll do. Probably do both and just freeze them like I did last time. I bought these containers at a dollar store. They're cheap, real cheap. 3 for like $1.25 with lids. They're just cheap. I don't know if I got them there or I got them in the supermarket. I don't remember, but probably wound up just going to the dollar store with Pops and getting them. They're so much cheaper. It's gigantic. What's gigantic, Dad? What'd I miss? Campbell's soup wonton concentrate. I've never seen that before, Rocco, ever. That sounds great, but I never heard of it. I mean, I've never heard of it or seen it. What's gigantic, Dad? What are you talking about? I probably said something for you to say that, but I don't remember what I said. Doing good. Got my root canal yesterday. Wow. Hope you're feeling okay. It's cheap and tasty. Do you have any, Rocco? Send me a picture of it, the label or something, so I can look for it in the supermarket. I've never seen it here before. It might be in certain places of this, certain areas. I don't know, but I would love to get it. Sounds great. I love wonton soup. I like egg drop wonton soup. I never did, but I don't know. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to like more shit, weird stuff. I hated mushrooms. Now I love every single mushroom you can show me. Chinese mushrooms, those slippery ones that you put in your mouth. I love them. Very weird. It is very weird. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to like things that I didn't like when I was younger. And egg drop soup. I never liked egg drop soup. I like it now. Past couple of years, I did. All right, Rocco. Yeah, send me a picture of it. Text it to me or whatever. Or you know what I mean. Messenger it to me. Message me, bro. Yeah, I want to see if they have it here. Morning, y'all. What's up, Tina? I knew that was Tina and not Skipjack Cindy because Tina comes in and says, morning, y'all. And Skipjack Cindy comes in and says, hey, y'all. Just like that. That's how she sounds, too. Hey, y'all. Resembles cream of soups. Really? A wonton creamy soup? That's weird. Yeah, me too, Carolina. I'll tell you. I never did. I love mushrooms, man, now. My dad made portobello mushrooms marinated with like Italian dressing or whatever on the grill. Oh, my God. It's a little windy. I really want to go. I have to see if Mom needs the car. If you want to wait till tomorrow, we wait till tomorrow, Dad. When the weather's good, we'll go, man. If it's too windy, then screw it. You know how that'll be with the wind. I don't care. I'll go if you want to go. I'm down. Whatever. I feel okay. I just want to know before I take my meds or not. I don't take them till 11 o'clock anyway, so just let me know by then. Okay, how's Greg doing? You got to run around today with him? Oh, what Billy makes? Yeah, you ain't lying. They are huge too. Yeah, these things are like this big, man. They're huge. It's like think about like a long loaf of Italian bread, but like 4 times the width and fatness, just stuffed with meat and cheese and caramelized onions. He does ones with pepperoni and caramelized onions and yellow cheese, yellow American. You think that, oh my God, that's dude, knock your socks off, man. I'm telling you, it's so good. And then he'll like slit it at the top, put it in the oven, and then put like a little cheese on the top too. So nice, man. So good. A little that like pecorino, whatever he puts on there. I don't know what he puts. And then that gets like a little crispy on top. He's doing okay. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, yesterday you did okay. Hope you're doing good, Tina. Nice to see you, darling. Why did she delete her comment? It's a little windy. I really want to go. I have to see if Mom needs the car. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, just let me know, Dad. Dip a piece of fresh bread in the bowl, you'll be right. Cool. Love those. Like, yeah, I was saying, my dad made the portobellos on the grill. Oh, man. Woo-wee. Those are bang-a-langin', man. That's what they tasted. They're like steak, exactly. It's unreal. Because he would marinate, like, if he did steak, marinate that too. You know, cook that on the grill or chicken or whatever. And it's like, it's awesome. Hope you all are well. Stomach bug compliments of the grandkids. Oh, sorry to hear that, Tina. Hope you feel better. I'm also going to get, when I go shopping, I'm going to get boneless chicken thighs, and I'm going to marinate them for like a couple of days in a Ziploc with, I'm going to buy some different, do a couple different ways actually, like 3 different ways, a couple of different marinades, and then cook them in the oven. I just haven't made chicken thighs here because I mean, gotta sense something. When it was nice weather out, I wasn't feeling very, very well. I still don't feel very well. I feel a little bit better than I did, months ago, obviously. But now the weather's getting a little nicer. It doesn't make the house all hot. I don't like putting the friggin' oven on, man, in the summer. It's too hot. Fresh baked bread, right? I'm making fajitas for brunch. Nice, Rocco. I'll let you know. Okay, yeah, let me know. I made a pot of homemade beef and veggie soup today. That sounds good too, man. Yeah, the sausage pepper one's good too. Yeah, for sure. I like all the breads he makes. They're all pretty good. He makes a few different kinds. I just like sausage, peppers, and onions. Period. I got to make that again. The last time I made that, I got almost 1,000 views on my video. It's like right now it's at like 980 something views. I had good response off of that cooking life. I got to start doing it. It's just like I said, I'm so friggin' stuck in a rut every day. That's what I want to make too. I used to make those at the restaurant, and I used to make vegetable stuffed peppers. And there's a really quick story. The owners has a little band that he plays with on the weekends in the restaurant, like in the back, for all the patrons at night. The lights go down, whatever. He has bands that play there too, but his band's been playing for years together. This guy Don, I call him Uncle Donnie. He plays a trumpet, and one of the best trumpet players I've ever heard too. And I made him one night. He's a vegetarian. He's like, make me something. So I made him on the fly. Every single week he'd come in and he'd like, you got my peppers? I'm like, yep. I used to make it for him every week just for him. I said, if there's none in the front, I'll make them for you right now. It'll take me like 20 minutes. Because I always had the stuffing, set, cut up and ready. I always had it, in the walk-in box. I always, kept up on it. Because I used to sell them and put them out in the front. All right, Dad. I used to put them in the front case and they'd sell like hotcakes, man. I'd put like 12 out there. What I would do, Butters, I'd cut them in like long ways in half and stuff them that way. So, I get 2 instead of 1. So he would sell them by the pound. Dude, I would have, I don't know, I'd probably do like 8 peppers, so like 16 halves. I'd put them out there on like, say, Tuesday morning when I got there. Dude, by Wednesday evening, they're gone. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, Jared, here's the platter for the pepper. I'm like, what? I'm like, they're gone already? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, that's good, I guess. I guess it's good. I mean, it sucks that I have to make more, but it was good that they sold. People liked them a lot. Nice, Carolina. That's cool. I've got a craving for homemade chicken noodle soup. Yeah. I got a can of chicken soup, Campbell's Select, I think it is. It's believe it or not, chickpea. No, it's Progresso. Chickpea noodle soup. I'm not a big chickpea fan. I didn't see it. I thought it said chicken noodle soup when I bought it, but I can not eat the chickpeas, I guess. Not that I don't like them, but when you want a chicken soup, the last thing you want is a chickpea. You know what I mean? That's just me. But yeah, maybe I'll do that, Butters, instead. Maybe I'll make some stuffed peppers because you can make them and freeze them, cook them up, cool them down, wrap them up in plastic, and put them inside a Ziploc. Just line them up in there, and pull out 2 or 3 when you want to eat them. You know what I mean? It's the best way to do it. Yeah, I hope you get better, Tina. That's what you should have now with that bug. Have some chicken soup. Yeah. I remember when I was a kid, and I got to say that my mom always, when we were kids, man, my mom would whip up a friggin' thing of homemade chicken soup, man, eat that. little toast. Go back to sleep, man. You feel great later. Exactly. Is much better. Yeah. Just in the industry, in the restaurant, in the deli part, whatever. I always did them in half because it just was. I don't know if you made more money per se because he did them by a pound, but it's I don't know. That was just my idea. Because everywhere you go, they always sell them whole, right? I mean, what if people want one just as a snack in the afternoon, or like you're not gonna eat a whole stuffed pepper for lunch. You know what I mean? You'll eat it for dinner, or not for lunch. So people will come by. Well, could you heat this up? Sure. I would take it. I put it in the friggin'. Believe it or not, I put it in the microwave for like 2 minutes just to get the internal for like a little warm, and then I would put it in like a shallow. Oh, I forget what they call it. I don't know, like a casserole dish, or whatever. With a little bit of water on the bottom, cover it with a piece of aluminum, throw it in the oven for like 15 minutes. Be perfect. Take the aluminum off, put it in a salamander, crisp up the top with a little mozzarella. People loved it, man. Loved it. Plus, I had a hot case too that I had to put like 4 trays on every day of hot food. But we had stuff set every single day. Like we did, it was called Italian meatballs, but it was in like meatloaf form. But it was his grandmother's recipe for meatballs, but they made them and she used to make them into like meatloafs. But they were called meatballs, Italian meatballs. Sells that out like crazy. I love a good stuffed pepper, mushrooms, or tomato. There you go. I'm making homemade pea and ham soup tomorrow. Nice. That's what I made back a few months back because I had the ham that I had, the free ham that I had from the supermarket. Chef Gerald hooked me up. Yeah, I get into cooking, man. I love it. Like I said, I did it for a living for many years, but I still love it. I used to eat like crap, hence why I was 300 pounds because I didn't want to cook healthy when I got home. It was just like it was late. I'd either make something there, something stupid, chicken parm, or a sandwich. Eat the sandwich at 11 o'clock at night every night is not good for you. But whatever. I was healthy, but I was fat. I'm getting bigger again, but that's good because I need to keep weight on now. But I'd never, ever, ever the rest of my life want to go back down to 168 pounds, man. I was so unhealthy. And I'm still over 60 something pounds lighter than I was at my heaviest. So I'm okay. I want to lose a little bit. I want to go back down to like 220. 215, 220 is perfect for me, even 210, but 220 I can deal with me. It's because 20 pounds with me is huge. Big difference. But you remember, talk to my dad. He's in the chat, man. I remember in the beginning of the sickness, I was losing 30 pounds every 3 weeks. Lost another 30, lost another 30. I was like, holy shit. 9 weeks, I lost fucking 90 something pounds, man, in the beginning of this. It was scary, though. So just to gain weight back is very, very good. Yeah, the bread will weigh you down for sure. And I eat bread every day now. I mean, but I eat like a sliced white bread instead of a whole hero, you know what I mean? But I know it now. Every 3 weeks, I notice. Like the past 9 weeks, I've lost or gained 1 pound or so. And my trick, if you will, is like go like 1 week without eating the pork roll. Pork roll is great for protein, but it's high in fat. And I eat bread. It's all that shit's not great for you, And the steroids too, yeah, But I need that because I'm taking that because I was having issues with, swallowing and breathing all these too many meds. I might be coming off that. I don't know. I'm going to talk to her about that. I'm going for a EKG Friday. And then we're going to talk about some other stuff too. So, but the steroids don't help either. That's true. But like I said, it's up to me. If I don't eat pork roll I try to eat it almost every day for the protein. And that's what I started when I first lost all that weight, and it was helping me put weight on. In the beginning, no, I was still losing weight. But then, I said, okay, now I'm going to start packing it on. I'm going to eat it every day. Instead of a couple days a week, I ate it every day, and I started putting weight on. I was able to eat a little more every day. Every day that went by, I was able to eat a little bit better. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. Everybody that comes in here knows. If you're new, go look back. 7, 8 months until now, I'll always, and if I don't, it's because I don't have it. I might eat a shitty sandwich, which is not. It's the best sandwich in my opinion, but I always have some fruit. whether it's a banana or it's blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, whatever. I'll always incorporate some good fruit in my diet every day. For one, it's good. It's good for your gut health too. But you gotta eat healthy too. Tomorrow I get teeth pulled. It's gonna slow my eating for sure. Got my stitches out yesterday. Okay, good. Make grinders great again. Oh, good. Speaking of that too, Tina, I saw your last tomatoes. I'm not a big fan of. My dad's tomatoes in the garden, yes. A stuffed tomato, definitely not. Tomato soup, bleh, don't like it. Mushrooms, there's another one. I just said it before. I love mushrooms. I like making just regular like button mushrooms. Stuffed mushrooms was like a nice, like a little crab meat mixture. Even the portobellos too, like a nice crab meat mixture. Bananas are good for you, high in potassium. Yes, ma'am. I love bananas. I try to buy them as much as I can. Sometimes I forget, and I'll get strawberries if they're on sale. You guys know. I still have some strawberries in there. Yep. Bananas are very good for you. Too much bananas is not good, though. Like, having a banana a day, it can hurt you. But if you eat, like, friggin' a bunch of bananas a day, not good. Too much potassium can kill you. Look it up. Like, I remember I used to eat bananas and take a potassium pill every day. My doctor told me, stop that. He said that is not good. It's like, pick one or the other. He goes, because potassium at high levels is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. I can't eat tomato soup either. I think it's the worst freaking thing on the planet. I can't stand it. The only tomatoes I like, God's honest truth, are my dad's. And if Dad's still listening, I don't know, I haven't seen him type, but we got these heroes he treated for when we went for my testing a couple weeks ago. He treated it in the cafeteria. Stacy, look at the size of that banana. Yeah. And we got heroes, Italian heroes, and they had tomatoes on that were pretty damn good. We both said it too. They were really good. Loud and clear, Rocco. What's up? Talk to me. All right, I'll talk to you later. Over and out. But I believe it's very important to have fruit every day. Whether you're sick or you're not sick, have fruit every day. It's a very good part of your diet. It just helps in digestion. It helps for a lot of things, fruit is very, very good for you. I'm not into I remember one time in the beginning of all this, I bought a bag of oranges. I think they were in the crisper drawer. I threw them away like 2 months later. I ate one. Love them, but just a hassle to eat. Especially back then. I wasn't as energetic as I am now. That is a nice nanner. It's got a nice bite to it too. It's like it's still, like you can see, it was still just a little bit of green on there. I bought them; they were green. Okay, I understand. I just don't like I said, I was privileged as a child to eat my dad's tomatoes out of his garden. He only did Jersey beefsteak tomatoes. I promise you, to the depths of my soul, the only tomato I like. And I can pick it out of his garden and just eat it like an apple. They were so sweet, just so good. And you can't find them in the store. I bought, it says in the store, Jersey tomato. They're not. They was okay. Not like my dad's though. Just different. My dad's dirt was different. Like just totally different. But those are the only ones I'll eat. Like he does these. I don't know. Dad, he's still here. I don't know if they're considered heirloom. What they're called Russian blacks. They're almost like a purple tomato. I don't know if anybody heard of them or ever seen them. But he grew them a couple times. Those weren't bad. Because I don't think they're an heirloom tomato. They're just called Russian blacks. They're like almost like a not purple like an eggplant, because eggplant's pretty much black. but like purple, like almost like a purple. They're a good tomato. What, the bananas, Carolina? Yeah, me too. I like a banana that's like not hard as a rock, but like not soft either. Like that in between. I don't like them soft. Soft, they're good like in pancakes and stuff like that. But to eat, they're like, this is perfect. What's important? There's many years I didn't eat. They barely ate breakfast. I eat breakfast every day. I don't miss breakfast ever. I always eat breakfast now. One thing I'll go without these days, late, not a lot, but it's some most, not most. I don't even want to say that. Like, I don't know, a third of my days a month, I'll skip dinner. I'll eat like a good breakfast, like I do, just to get my body going, and then I'll eat something light for lunch or a good lunch, and I won't eat dinner. And if I do, it'll be a bowl of cereal, maybe. Hmm. But you'll never know unless he grows them, and I could send you one. But the beefsteak, Jersey beefsteaks from my dad's garden, sick. I like Paula Dean, but her restaurant's gross. Never had them. Okay. Roma tomatoes I like for tomato sauce. Romas, plums, San Marzanos are like a form of like I guess you would say a Roma tomato or tomato, but they're San Marzanos. Those are the best tomatoes I believe ever, but they're a little more expensive, obviously. Oh, you're talking about the Russian black potatoes, tomatoes? They're sometimes purple with little red. No, I think those you're talking about are heirloom. They have different heirloom tomatoes. These are just called Russian blacks. They're just like purple, like a light purple sometimes, a little bit darker purple. Never any red. I've never seen red on them. I don't know, my dad maybe couldn't say otherwise, but I think he left. All right, Butters, have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't go fishing, I'll probably go live again later. Romas I use for sauce, ketchup, and tomato paste. Yep. Yeah, Romas are good for that. Yep. Romas, plum tomatoes, they're both very, very good for tomato sauce. If I make it like a good tomato sauce, which here's the thing, people will debate me on this. Just because I'm a chef doesn't make me saying I know a lot. A tomato sauce and a marinara sauce to me are two different things. I don't know. Does anybody understand what I'm saying? I'll probably everybody's not agree with me, but me and marinara sauce is just very, very plain. It's just a plain sauce, like just very, very plain. Me, a regular tomato sauce, like a what I would call like a spaghetti sauce or sauce like that. It's just to me, it's just different. I don't know. I put different stuff in it. Marinara I keep simple. It's just very light, very simple, just tomatoey. That's it. Not too much garlic, not basil, not all that, other stuff that I would put in like a regular, like say a tomato sauce. You too. Have a good one. Yes, I know what you mean. Oh, thank you. I see Tina agrees too. Thank you. Okay. I thought people were going to disagree, but yeah. That's just, I don't know. It's just how I feel. And I wouldn't use for a marinara sauce, to be honest with you. I wouldn't use that for like, I don't know what I would use in the marinara sauce for. I mean, like a side for like mozzarella sticks, uh, to line like an eggplant parm casserole. I would use like a plain marinara, juked up a little bit, but nothing really crazy. You know what I mean? Just so you don't take away from the flavor of the eggplant and the cheese or whatever that you're using. You guys know what I'm saying. It's about $30 per person, family style, plus gratuity and beverage racks. Up about 100 for three. What? I'm practical with dining out, so I'll happily pay for quality food, but the grub is gross. Well, there you go. A lot of those TV chefs have restaurants, right? It's easier for them to open one up because they have a famous name. They cook on TV. I'm not taking nothing away from Paula Dean. I think the lady can cook. I really do. But I promise you, she's not in her Paula Dean restaurant cooking. She's not. She has people running it. So it's really not. It's called Paula Dean's restaurant, but it's not Paula Dean cooking. Might be the recipe she came up with, but it's a big difference when someone cooks it or you come up with a recipe and 10 people cook it. It's different. It's going to be 10 different ways. It's not the actual person's recipe. You know what I'm saying? Like Guy Fieri, I love Guy Fieri. I love watching diners, dive-in drives. Like when I'm at my when I'm at my parents' house on a Friday after like a treatment or something with my dad, we have it on the TV. When I'm at my treatment, I put it on the TV there. I'm watching diners, diners, drivers, and dives. He has a couple burger joints that I heard are very, very good. I haven't tried them yet, but I would love to try. But still, Guy Fieri's not in there cooking the freaking burger. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind if I had money, if I was still working and there was a Guy Fieri's a burger joint opened up around the block here and his burger was $30 with a soda or something, I would buy it. If Guy Fieri was cooking it, fucking ain't right. I'd buy it for $30. I don't care. Like you said, it's not the price. But if you're paying the price for the name and the food sucks, it's not worth it. It's just not. You know, I'm willing to, like I said, I told you guys about that place here in Down Neck in Newark, the Portuguese place with the steak on a stone. Me and my buddy goes $50 a piece, but you get a pitcher of sangria and a friggin' awesome piece of filet mignon. You cook yourself right. You're paying for the experience and a good cut of steak and good sangria. So for $50, it's worth it. You know, I can't do that now, but when I was working, we do it once in a blue moon. You know, you know what I'm saying. It's exactly what you said, Rocco. I don't mind paying for a good meal, but you know, you go to a place, it's famous because this chef on TV has this restaurant. 9 times out of 10, I won't go because I know it's not that person cooking. I don't care if it's their recipe or not. You got friggin' Joe Schmo from down a block, probably doesn't have a culinary degree, cooking your food. You know what I mean? It's just, and you don't have to have a culinary degree to know how to cook. Me as an example, I'm just saying. In those kind of places, they're almost considered fast food. They really are. They probably got high school kids working in the kitchen that don't know what they're doing. You know, sign me up, G. We have a steakhouse and it's crazy expensive and it's not all homemade food. Boxed mashed potatoes, canned soup, and veggies. Wow. Who wants to pay over $100 or for two and that's not a clean drink? That's insanity, man. That's stupid. If a place charges that much and they can't friggin' take the half an hour to make a homemade mashed potatoes, they're just assholes, in my opinion, Tina. You know how easy it is to make mashed potatoes and to make them taste good? It's so fucking easy. When I was, listen, I'm a chef. I worked for the same guy for the same place, the Italian joint. I worked with him for on and off for like 13, 14 years, right? I know his recipes in and out. I forget shit now, but I can go there to work and I can probably cook every dish without even thinking about it. It's just how many times I've made them. Oh, the Portuguese joint? Yeah, if you ever come out this way, Rocco, we'll go there, man. It's an awesome place. Taste of Portugal, it's called. Look it up. It's a famous Portuguese spot. There's a lot of different ones down there, but for me, in my opinion, that's one of the best. But if I made mashed potatoes, there wasn't instant mashed potatoes. Are you kidding me? I peeled, or I had somebody else do. Because I had other guys working under me or whatever. But I always worked just as hard as everybody else. And you know, if I had the time, I'd make it. If I didn't, I'd say, "Listen, can you do me a favor? Can you go? You know, stick stick friggin' 20 potatoes in the oven? Thanks. All right, you know, cook them off. Let me, you know, whatever, peel them, boil them, whatever I was making. If I was making roasted potatoes or I was making this or that, you know, my guys were great. I worked with them; they worked with me. That's why we all got along pretty good. And I had one kid I worked with. He was 17 years old. One of the hardest working 17-year-olds I've ever met. He reminded me of when I was 17 and I worked. I just worked hard. I wanted to learn. Like he wanted to learn. He wanted to do this. He wanted to do that. Now he got out of cooking and he works for the town for the DPW and making fucking, I don't even know, probably close to $100,000 a year. God bless him. But when he was 17 in high school, he used to come in and he was like, dude, I want to learn, man. Like he used to take the knife out of my hand. He's like, let me do it. I'm like, okay. Yeah, he said I used to teach him. Good kid. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I would never do that either. I mean, if I had, let's put it to you this way. If I had, like nowadays, this is why I don't want to go back to work either, because my mind is mushad. You know, I can't think like I used to. I forget a lot of things. I could still cook. I guarantee you that. I don't forget recipes, but I wouldn't be sharp like I was before. I wouldn't be able to be on my toes. You know what I'm saying? But if I had leftover, let's say mashed potatoes from like lunch service, and I was working that night dinner service, I would take them and either I would do it or somebody else. I'd say, listen, make me potato gratin or make what are they called? See, that's why I can't think, man. How are they called, man? You take the mashed potatoes, add cheese and all the stuff, and then you bread them. You know, make them into like a football size. What are they called? Oh my god, I can't look at me. Yeah, I just had it in my head. This is where I'm at, guys. I am sick. I can't remember shit. Somebody help me out, please. Take the mashed potatoes, you know, put the yeast, put everything, form them into like either a ball or like a football size, and then you flour, egg, breadcrumbs, and then fry them. What are they called? The potato. Jesus Christ. Welcome back, Dad. No, they're not called baked potatoes. No. Have a good day, Boo. Enjoy everyone today. Have a great day, everyone. You too, Carolina. Good to see you, sweetheart. Always, always good to see you. Potato cakes? No. Not hash browns, not potato cakes. What the hell are they called, man? Doesn't matter, but what I do is I'll take the mashed potatoes. I'll add like Parmesan cheese, eggs, some shredded mozzarella in there. What I made from like by Billy's, like with leftover mashed potatoes. And then I would like form them, you know, until either a ball or like into like a football size. Flour, egg, breadcrumb, and then deep fry them. And I would serve them as like a side dish or an appetizer. And maybe I make them like buffalo, whatever. You know what I mean? But I forget what they're called. Potato, what I don't know. It's not potato cake, something like that. But I can't think of the word. This is why I can't go back to work because I can't remember shit. So I'd be worthless in the kitchen. Not tots either. I forget what they're called, but it does. I might even come up with the name. That's probably why you guys don't even know them. But it is what it is. But that's what I would do. You know, I was so. My boss always said that about me. He goes, Jerry, you were always able to. If I told you, if my boss went into there like my days off and I came in, he goes, Jerry, listen, we use this, and this over the, you know, when you were off the 2 days, you know, could you do this, and this with that? You know, go in the walk in and, you know, put the stuff to good use. Like, okay. I go in there and he'd have like stuff like set to the side and like, this is what I need to work with. And I'd be like, I can make something of all that. Hell yeah. That's what I was always good with, you know, like take leftovers and make it into something else. So he, you know, it was always, he loved it about me. He always said that about me. We would fight and argue all the time, but he always said to me, Jerry, you always knew how to make me money. You know, like you didn't throw money away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of other chefs would be like, oh, that's leftover, throw it away, you know, or let the staff eat it. You know, though he was fine with me like making staff meal for everybody. He didn't care, you know, within reason. But if you have something you can make money on it again, that's profit. That's all profit. And I was good at that, you know. Still trying to think what they're called, but it's driving me crazy. Shit. This is why you got to Google shit. When you're on too many meds and you can't think, Google it. But you get my point, everybody. You know, it's the best thing you do, even at home. You know, if you got stuff like, who was my sister was telling me the other day, I'm like, what do you have? You know, what kind of salad did you make? She goes, everything salad. I go, what's that? She goes, everything I have in the friggin', everything I have in the fridge, whatever it is. She just makes salads. I know. I'll think of it later. There it is. Potato croquettes. Duh, I couldn't think of that word. Potato croquettes. That's it. But I would juke them up, you know, make them really, really, really freaking delicious. And people would add. That's another thing. I might not serve it as a side at night for the dinner people, but I would make them and put them in the front case for the next day for the lunch people. They would come in like, "What's that?" Oh, it's a stuffed potato croquette with just these kind of cheeses. Blah, 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 blah. Talk it up, you know what I mean? And people would buy them, man. They would just buy them by the pound. Just that's how I'm so good at that. You know, I miss working, man. As you can tell, I really, really miss it a lot. Yeah, potato croquettes. That's what it is, guys. I couldn't think of the name. So you just take mashed potatoes and turn them into croquettes. Twice baked potatoes are good too. Heck yeah. I would do like it's his. Here's the thing too. His dad was his fish guy, so he was a fish distributor. So he would go to the Fulton Fish Market in New York City, the best fish markets in the state, country. I mean, go get fresh fish, bring it back, and he would do his route, whatever he had left. It's something, believe it or not, when you go order stuff, they'll give you extra. You know, I don't know how that happens, but whatever the extra overflow was, he would come and bring it to his son's restaurant. Right? Made sense. Everything tagged, marked. Like he would bring me bags of mussels. I had to friggin' tag it, mark it, hang it. So if the people came in from the state, this is certified mussels from here, blah blah blah. You had to do all the right things, that chefs do. But yeah, I know. Hopefully one day I can get back to it. Who knows? We'll see. Dad, but he would bring me something. He like, here, make something with this, and I'd be like busy as shit on a Friday. I had all my specials planned out in my head, and be like, here, use this tonight. He'd bring me like 15 bronzino. All right, I have about 75,000 recipes to make bronzino with, but I already have my specials made. He's like, well, they were free, so make my son money. I'm like, okay, Pops, no problem. See you later. And I would do it, whether it was that or it was a different kind of like a shrimp or whatever it was that he brought me. Sometimes he'd bring me soft shell crabs when they were in season. Sold them out first night. Like stuff like that, man. I just miss it. I miss it. You could probably hear it in my voice how much I miss cooking. I do. And then when you're there, you're like, damn, I can't wait for my day off. I think that's any job. Yeah, that's true, Tina. Yep. Yeah. I'm not one of those. I'll tell you what, I never liked it. Was I on unemployment a few times? Yes. I hurt my knee. I was out for a couple months. Shit happens in life, but I always worked since I was 14 years old. That's why it sucks when someone like me who's sick with stage 4 cancer is so difficult to get disability. And you got some other people that just fucking get it because they get it. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. But this is the country we live in, bro. People that want to loaf through life every day get everything they want. The people that work hard for it work even harder to get it. Doesn't make any sense, but it does suck. Oh, these are so good, man. But I think I'm going to put this one back. Thanks, Dad. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a certified chef per se from school. I don't have a degree, but I got many, many years in the kitchen. Many, many years. Not right now, but let's say even 2 years ago, I could have walked into most places and been a chef in a lot of places just because of what I know. I've been doing it many, many years. My chef that I worked under in the place I worked at while I was working at the deli restaurant, but it was just a little deli. The restaurant, it's gone now. So a totally new restaurant. The boss has sold back in 2015. It broke my heart. It still hurts every day. Called Park and Orchard. I worked there for 7 years until they closed. And I didn't even work the last day, man. I went fishing with my dad. I'll never forget it. I missed the last day. But the best thing I did was there was a kid, Mike, that used to work there. He worked there for many years before I did. He moved on and got a union job, blah, blah, blah. And my buddy Eddie left too. And I think the one girl didn't work the last day, then me. I just said, I had this trip planned already with my dad. I don't remember where we went. We went somewhere fishing. At that time, Dad, I don't know if it was on Richie's boat. I don't know what it was. I really don't remember. But I did not work that last day. But I was able to let the kid Mike or Eddie, whoever it was, they got to work it. So for me, it felt good in my heart that they were able to be there for that experience, even though I wasn't. But it was cool. The chef I had, Tim, one of the best chefs I ever worked under. The guy was in his 50s, late 50s, family man, had kids. The guy would wake up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, jog like 4 miles, come into work, be in the restaurant by 5 o'clock. Oh, he had keys, walked in. He'd be there from 5 a.m. on a Friday, Saturday night, 5 a.m. till he wouldn't leave there sometimes 9:30 on a fucking Friday, Saturday night. He would just stand there, be done with all his work, just stand there and watch the line, how everybody was doing. If we needed help, he'd be there, Like, we'd all be like, Tim, go home. It's fucking 9 o'clock. What are you doing here? Go home. Nah, going a little while. It's like making sure service goes well,
Just amazing guy, man. I miss him a lot. Very great guy. Gordon Ramsay. Let's see. Now I'm not going to not be friends with you, but I'm a big Gordon Ramsay fan. He could be an asshole, but I'll tell you, I heard that it's a persona he does on TV, but he is a very strict chef, which I've worked with chefs like him. I've worked with chefs worse than him. I had a guy that threw my food across the fucking room if it wasn't right. You better watch your head because he'll throw it at you. Is it right? No, but you'll learn how to make the dish right. But in real life, I heard he's a very nice guy. I think a lot of it. Yeah, that's Sal. Sal's a great chef. Great chef. 14 years old. He was getting awards at a culinary school. Sickening. One of the youngest kids to graduate culinary school in history. Was working banquet halls and shit. His dad's a big chef, and long story short. But Gordon Ramsay, phenomenal chef, don't get me wrong. But at the same token, I think he does a lot just for ratings on the show, exactly like Tina said. I heard in real life he's a pretty nice guy. But strict in his restaurants. Like he wants his restaurants to run this way and that way. And if you don't, they'll fire you on the spot. Which, listen, you're an owner, you want to make money, you're a businessman, people are making your business be bad, and you got to get rid of the bad apples. I hear you, Stace. I do. I get it. My guy is Guy Fieri. That's my guy right there. Down-to-earth guy. Some people don't like him. Some people do. I think he's great. He's a guy that was a great chef, too. Don't get me wrong. He was a culinary guy. Went to school, did everything, has shows. People say, oh, he's a TV chef. Let me tell you something. The guy can cook. I promise you, he can cook better than a lot of people. And he has restaurants. They're burger joints. You know what I mean? Most of his places are burger joints. Like he wants to make just down-to-earth burger, a great fucking burger. But he's not in there cooking them either. You watch Hell's Kitchen and all his shows. Yeah, I like them all. I like all the shows. But like I say, is he an asshole? He could be. Yeah, very well could be. But you know what? The one thing I do like watching is Kitchen Nightmares because he will go and I promise you, this man is very smart when it comes to business, kitchens, and how a restaurant's supposed to be run. I promise you guys. He's the real deal. He really is. And I love watching that show. A lot of it is staged. I don't want to say staged. Some of it is staged for a show. But the concept of it is 100% real. He will take restaurants that are fucking bad and make them good again. He will. What they do after he leaves is on them. But I promise you, he'll give you the ways to make your restaurant freaking successful. That show I like. The other ones, like my one buddy. I don't know if you've watched. What the hell was it? The one where they had the competition. The kitchens went at each other. What was the name of that one? What did you just say before? Hell's Kitchen. That's it. I think that's it, right? When they go back at each other. My buddy Joe Antorio here from Lyndhurst, New Jersey. His brother was on there. He was on that show, season 2, I think. I think it was season 2. Yeah. Yep. Pretty wild. And he said it too. He said the show it's real, it's intense, it's hard. A lot of people can't make it. Like Gordon Ramsay could be a douchebag, but he said, like his brother told me, he talked to his brother, said, listen, he's a pretty nice guy, off camera, but to prove, to really be a real chef, to want to run a kitchen, especially these people when they win, they've legit. Like the one year, the guy won his head chef in one of his new restaurants opening up in London, England. I'm talking making 6 figures, man. So even just to make it on that show, you got to have good credentials. Somebody told me, why don't you go on that show? I'm like, I'll never get on there. 1, I don't have a culinary degree, and 2, I don't have really the credentials. I just don't. But no, it's not Tournament Champions. That's a good show too. But I'm just saying that Hell's Kitchen. Is it Hell's Kitchen with the? Yeah, I think that's what it is, right? Yeah. And yeah, those shows are great. Yeah, he has funky hair. You're right. But I promise you, I mean, Michelin star chef. You don't become a Michelin star chef without knowing what you know. He's a phenomenal chef for sure, and he will change a restaurant around and make it good. But a lot of these places, they'll go back. Oh, went back 2 years later. How they doing? They went out of business because they didn't listen to what he was trying to teach them. You can tell it, but people won't do it, and they're not going to survive. Yeah. Yep. Even Guy Fieri. If you watch Guy Fieri, his son is on a lot of his newer diners, driving and dives. His son Hunter was on a lot of the original ones, but he was very, very young. Now he's older, he's a teenager or whatever. Pretty cool to see his son grow up, you know. Knows a lot about cooking too from his dad, you know. That one idiot on there was about 20 minutes from me. He's a joke. Who was it? What was his name? I watched all of them. So if you say the name, I'll remember probably. I can't think of his name, but it's the one where Ramsey kept telling him to buy a belt. Oh, wait. I think so. Yeah. Oh, Bobby Flay's a phenomenal chef too, man. Phenomenal. And down-to-earth guy, you know. Listen, all those guys, even the ones that are nice or not nice, I promise you, when they are in their restaurant and they have to walk through the kitchen of one of their restaurants, they're going to look like they're the biggest asshole on earth. I don't care if Bobby Flay seems like the nicest guy. It's their place. It's their money. It's their business. I love my boss, Billy. I love him with all my heart. He's like a brother to me. But when it's business and it's work and he sees his money going down the fucking drain in the kitchen, if he fired me for that after 14 years, I don't understand why. It's his business. It's what pays his bills. His kid is very sick. It's what pays his doctor bills. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's a business. You can be friends with your boss or not. The best thing in the world is to not be friends with your boss, but I'm glad I am. But at the end of the day, it's not really good because, you know, at the end of the day, it's their business. It's their money. You know what I mean? They're putting their business in your hand, especially when you're their head chef. That's why a lot of people don't understand that. You just go to work, punch a card, and go home. As a chef, it's not like that. I promise you guys. It's totally different. You know, it's a very touchy business. It is. I mean, most restaurants open up are dead and underwater within the first 6 months. It's a very high percentage. Not a lot of restaurants make it. And if you make it past the first 5 years, you're going to make it for a long time because you're doing something right. And that's the God's honest truth. You can ask anybody that. There's Hitch. Well, no, he just gave me a heart and a comment on my video. I like Bobby Flay. Bobby Flay's awesome, dude. I always said I wish I were able to just sit down and pick Bobby Flay's brain. Or I would love to go on that show, beat Bobby Flay. I don't think I'd ever be able to beat him, but I'd have to pick something that I know how to make like 150%, like with my eyes fucking closed, you know, half asleep. Maybe I'd be able to beat him just with flavor. But, you know, there's regulars that go on that show and do beat him from time to time. But, you know, a lot of guys that do go on there are chefs. You know what I mean? It's not usually like, sometimes they'll say, oh, they're home cooks. I doubt it. They're probably, you know, were a chef at one point in their life that know how to cook very, very well. You know what I mean? I'm talking like skilled cook. There's some housewives out there that can outcook me. I guarantee it. You know, it just, I don't never take that away from anybody. If you know how to cook, here's the thing. If you have a good palate, you can cook, period. And I've been told I have a great palate, and I think I do. We used to watch Emeril all the time. I love Emeril. Emeril is great. Dude, how many comments did I put on Hitch's stuff? He's just freaking hearted up like 4 times. Julia Charles, I'd watch with my Gmon. Now I'm aging myself. Yeah, I hear you. Julia Childs, she would always be a little juiced up while she was cooking. She'd always have, I put a little wine, and I'll have a little bit of wine too. She was cool. We used to watch it when I was younger, growing up. I don't know, I guess my dad or my mom would watch it. I don't know. I don't remember. Michael Simon. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones on the Food Network, but if I had to pick, you know, I'd still take Guy Fieri or Bobby Flay all day long. If I was able, like, let's put it this way. I hit a freaking $1 billion and I opened up a restaurant and I was able to buy any of the best chefs in the world to come run my restaurant, I'd pick freaking Gordon Ramsay 20 times over. Just because I know how great he is from top to bottom. You know, top to bottom. He just knows the restaurant business. But if I had a chef that I would want to enjoy and have a good time with, it would be Bobby Flay or Guy Fieri probably. I'll call you when I'm done. Love you, Papa. Thanks for hanging out for a while today, man. I love what you do. I don't like when you come in and just leave. I like when you come and hang out with us. It's a lot of fun. Guy is not a chef. No, he's not a cert. No, I don't know. You know what? You're right. I don't think he did culinary. He's kind of like me. He just cooked, you know, going through life cooking. It's more of a personality, I guess you can say. Oh, wait a minute. I love the chef called Manu from My Kitchen Rules. I don't think I've seen that. I don't have cable either, Aussie, so if it's a newer show, I did never seen it. Remember that crazy Amy bitch from Kitchen Nightmares? Oh my god, I wanted to slap the shit out of her. I don't, off the top of my head, no. If you showed me the episode, I probably would remember Stacy because I've seen almost all of them. He has the name. Yeah, I got you. You're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, he's not a chef because he didn't go to culinary school. Which, like I said, it's stupid because I call myself a chef and I didn't go to culinary school. So I mean, I know what my dad's saying, but I would still call him a chef just because he has the years under his belt of cooking. He knows how to cook. I promise you that, Dad. But Manu from the Kitchen Rules, I don't know that. I've never heard of that show. Amy from Kid Nightmares. I think so, Stacy. I think off the top of my head. I just sometimes I used to say to myself, what made me want to become a cook, or a chef. And I remember when I was in high school, everybody were into sports. I rarely tried football. I wasn't good at it. I loved like workshops. I went to a I don't know if anybody else knows this in here. I have a certificate in carpentry. I don't think I ever told you guys that. I'm an actual certified carpenter. I went to school for it. My senior year of high school, I went to a tech school, and I did a course there. It was actually my wood shop teacher in my high school was the instructor in the technical school, and I did a course there. Me and my friend Tony went and I bought a friggin' tool belt in Home Depot, and I had a friggin' hammer, a friggin' West what are they called, S-wing hammer, the blue handle. I had all that shit. I don't know what I ever did with all that stuff. I don't know. I don't ever know where it went. But I did all that, and I was like, you know what? I had one of the best home economics teachers, Miss Zelwacki. She was great, Roseanne Zelwacki. Great lady. And she taught us basics of cooking. And I made a choice after that, and I wound up working. And KFC, I started working when I was 14 years old, worked there until I was 17, and then I just went back into the cooking industry. I don't know, weird. But I guess I'm just going to finish this. I don't know. I'm getting full though. Wow, it's another one. All right, guys, I think I'm ready to get off of here. It's kind of getting quiet in here, so everybody's going to go get on with their day. I am too. Pop, I'll call you in a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let me read that. When I was in school, I went to Votech. They had a culinary class. We were guinea pigs for them. Some of the food was nasty. Oh, really? Yeah, that's right, Zigzag. You're right. You're right. Bye, Stace. I'll talk to you later on. Like I said, I don't know if I'm fishing or not. If I don't fish, I'll probably be live later. If I do fish, then probably won't be live later. I'll try to go live from the river, but I don't know. I got to see how many. What's today? Today's the 10th. No, I should be good then. I think my new thing re-ups then, so I'll have I get 5 gigs of data, high speed. I don't have Wi-Fi there, and I have to go on my phone. So if I go live, I'll go live for like a half hour or something. I'll try my best. Either that or I'll do a video or something. I don't know. I should do a video, to be honest, because I do lives all the time. I should do some videos, especially when I go fishing, because I don't put any videos up. I mean, I have a lot of years experience, Zigzag, That's why, I'll be honest with you, through the years, even when I was working there, my boss would have these guys come in. Somebody would recommend a guy. Oh, this guy, I know this guy. He went to one of the best culinary schools in the world, blah, blah, blah. Here's one example, and then I'm going to get off here. I remember one time it was getting close to like holiday season. It was Thanksgiving was over. We did so much for Thanksgiving, and we knew Christmas was right around the corner. And I promise you, Christmas Eve in an Italian restaurant deli it's great for the business owner. Sucks for the workers, as you work your ass off. I promise you. It's a very, very rough time of year, but it's a fun time of year to work. If you love what you do, it's a very, very fun time of year. But this guy, he hired this guy to come in and help us. Comes in, he says, "Oh yeah, came in for an interview." He talked to me, talked to my boss first, and then Jerry, wait, you talk to him, try to see what he knows. I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, I don't have a culinary degree, but I know the place isn't that hard. You know, you just have to use your mind a little bit and be creative. That's what my boss ever asked of me. But he hires him. He sounds like he has some good credentials. I said, yeah, let's give him a shot. Whatever. We need help anyway, Bill, right? So let's bring the guy in. Comes in. He said he was a chef, went to culinary school, top school. But I promise you guys came in with a friggin' black chef jacket on, a pair of jeans, and sneakers to work. And he called himself a chef. A chef jacket, a pair of jeans, and fucking sneakers. He came in. My boss asked, I forgot what he asked him to make. It was one of the most simplest things ever. And it took the guy like friggin' 2 hours to make it. And my boss tried it. He looked at me. He goes, what do you think? I tried it. I was like, I didn't really want to say anything. I didn't like it. And to be a top chef, I forgot what it was a simple dish that like anybody that knew how to cook could make. And he did all these friggin' stupid, kinky things to it that you didn't need to be done. And I remember, and he's asked him, he's like, well, you know, how many years did you work? He said, I worked this many years. Blah, blah, blah. Well, how come you're not working now? And, you know, he had some answer for that too. And, you know, my boss said to me, he looked at him, he goes, you know, you're not, you don't know why you're not working anywhere? He goes, because you bullshit to everybody that you know how to cook. He's like, do me a favor, put my knife down and get the fuck out of my restaurant. I'll never forget that day, the rest of my life. Because this guy pretended to be what he wasn't, you know, and I don't like that either. That's why I don't call myself a chef from culinary school, because that's a lie if you're not. You know, I have a lot of years in the kitchen, like I said. But when people come in, I went to this school, I went to that school, and they talk themselves up for no reason. Just go in and say, yeah, I could cook, bro. Give me a chance. I'll show you what I can do. That's more honest than going in and say, I went to here, I went to there, but you don't have a fucking clue what you're doing. Yeah. It was funny. I'll never forget that day. Zigzag. He's like, do me a favor. He's like, put the knife down and get the fuck out of my restaurant. I looked at him like, attaboy, Billy. I said, because I was about to say it, but I work for you, so I didn't want to get out of line, you know. I always have respect. Me and my boss, we laughed many times. He was there for me outside work, you know, a lot of things. But, you know, I know something. At the end of the day, mucho respect for him, man. He was my boss. At the end of the day, he was my boss. Outside work, we could be friends. But when we were working, I was his employee, and he was my boss. And I had a lot of respect for each other when it came to that. He would come in and bust my balls a lot. This was me. I don't have one right next to me, but I always had my towel, right? I always had my towel, put it over my shoulder like that. A clean one, right? So that, especially in the summer, the kitchen got hot. So I was 300 pounds. I was heavy and it was sweat a lot in the summer. So I always had my rag, and it was for my face. He knew it. Everybody else knew it. They wouldn't touch it, right? He would come in. He would eat something. He would take my rag, wipe the fucking thing, wipe it, and put it back on my shoulder. I'm like, I'm like, Bill, do me a favor. Go get me 2 more fucking rags out of the room. I'm like, you know not to take my rag on my fucking shoulder. What's wrong with you? I don't care if they're yours. You know not to touch that one, bro. Those are the ones that you steer clear of. Absolutely, Tina. Those are the ones that will take your restaurant from where it's at and will sink you. They will sink you, I promise you. But, all right, I'm out of here, guys. Great conversation today. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Much love, everybody. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Ciao.